doing interviews. I was hoping y'all made it.
Yeah, we can. No, John's right here beside me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right. Oh, you ready? You ready? You ready? I'm ready when you ready.
No, my wife is here now. They
Oh,
here.
okay.
So are you getting what you need though?
Yeah, and I was just gonna get his information, his number.
Okay.
And that was pretty much it right there.
You get it over here.
I done got a
Jared. You talked to John. Steve.
I haven't talked to Steve.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Steve.
I need to talk to Steve. Yeah.
Here he is. This is John. This is the. Hey, brother.
Hey, nice to meet you, my brother. Nice to meet you. I'm John Williams from the John Williams Shepard Show. This is Channel 49 and Illicit Media as well. I don't actually ran out of footage on one of them. I be getting so much, but this is good, right?
Okay.
Yeah, could you tell us a little bit about the program and a little bit about what you got going? And I'm from out of the DFW area, Dallas Fort Worth, and we've been doing.
Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah. All right. Hey, Dallas Fort Worth, how you do? Just to let y'all know, get the right up. I'm a Terrell. My uncle was Bob Terrell, your first black city manager.
Wow.
That was my uncle, Bob Terrell.
Wow.
And I grew up with Juneteenth. My daddy was his big brother who taught him everything he know, Joe Terrell. Who did Juneteenth in Kansas City with Horace Peterson III. Was the guy. So that's my family background. For my cousin, third cousin is Jethro Pugh. So y'all know who he is. So
Wow.
I used to live in Corpus Christi and in Texas City when I was younger before we moved up. So I am, but that's not where I got the Juneteenth from. I got it from my grandpa out of Oklahoma. That's where he was the first one to put the Juneteenth into us. And then some years later, I was in Washington, D.C. I had started the Mid-Atlantic Juneteenth Foundation. I'm an engineer. I was in charge of the National Press Building and the National Press Club. And there was a meeting there on June 19th, that Friday, with the United States government. And they asked me to come down and check out a system that I put in. And I told them, this is like 2000. I was like, I don't work on Juneteenth. I don't eat no slave food. They said, what is Juneteenth? I said, well, whatever, I don't work. I'll come down the day before and look at it, but I don't work on Juneteenth. I come down the day before, I get in the elevator, and they say, National Juneteenth Prayer Breakfast on the wall. And I'm like, what? Juneteenth? These people, they're all about Emancipation Day because they were the first free. That's what they're first free. Juneteenth. I'm like, man, I'm coming back here to tell these people what it's about. I come back the next day, I use my clearance to get into the room, and I meet this guy named Ronald V. Myers, Senior MD. Doc's sitting up there, and he says, hey, brother, how you getting here? I'm like, I run the place. I said, what are you talking about? And I talked to Doc, and Doc's family's out of Oklahoma, like my family. Doc's a trumpet player, like me, a trumpet. That's the first thing.
Wow. I'm a piano player myself.
And I'm a piano player. He's a classical piano player. I play jazz piano. We talk. And so he said, man, I want to make Juneteenth the national holiday. And it just hit me. I'm like, all right, man, what do you need me to do? So that was like 2002.
Wow.
So, I rode with Doc, and then, over the years, and then we had a couple incidents happen. I said, Doc, man, I've worked with a lot of nonprofits, and Doc has watched me. I worked with the National Rifle Association, National Criminal Justice Association, National Public Library, National Public Radio, Congressional Hispanic Caucus.
History,
Plus, we were on the Hill, and we managed the Hall of States building and the Hart building for technology.
Wow.
And so Doc knew that. I said, Doc, we need the, large nonprofits like Harf Patio Barbecue, right?
Yes.
And so I said, Doc, we need to organize the Juneteenth like these nonprofits. So me and Doc started working with it. And, he got me more involved with the political process, and he asked me to go see what was wrong with the bill. And I went to go, sat down with the legislative aides in different places, and they said, point blank, why am I voting for something for Texas? It's all about Texas. So I said, well, it can't be really all about Texas. So I got our education committee to start investigating it. And we found out the soldiers that came here were black men from New York and Illinois. They left out of Virginia, at City Point, Virginia. Their commander, Granger, this is how I got Mitch McConnell. Granger married a prominent lady from out of Kentucky, and he's buried in Kentucky. Right? So that's it was our research team that we went through, and everybody said, Tina Smith, what's Minnesota? We found out that Nancy Reagan Costley, the first black woman enslaved, freed by Abraham Lincoln, her son joined the USCT, was at Petersburg, then he landed at Galveston on Juneteenth, and is buried in Minnesota. This is how we did it. It wasn't a give me.
What a
It wasn't a
research.
give me. Okay, it wasn't a give me because it went from the House, from the Senate to the House, made them vote, then to the president. So all things Juneteenth. I want to thank you though for your local politicians, especially Senator Cornyn. Senator Cornyn, thank you, man. Him and his staff, thank you. So the National Juneteenth Holiday Bill is now there. We got some more work to do with it, but the NJOF is at the tip of the spear, bringing about awareness.
Right.
So we want America. 60% of America is not aware of Juneteenth. So with that, we have a new national Juneteenth queen who is going to be going around the country speaking about.
Would you be speaking of the Tarrant County Mother Oakley?
No,
I'm actually up there with
Opal and my Uncle Bob are right there. Opal is there, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, Natasha Simone, she's out of Florida, right?
Yes.
Natasha Simone, who is the Juneteenth queen out of Florida, will be going around the country delivering messages about Juneteenth and bringing our youth up to speed with it.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. I'm actually going to Fort Worth tonight, Dallas.
Okay,
I'm going to drive up there. I've got some young brothers at Voice Tel Communications that are doing a broadband project. Our initiative is Bridging the Digital Divide. We've got projects at the NJOF in Baltimore, Mississippi, Las Vegas, and now we're coming to Dallas. We're going to teach our people how to get their internet for themselves and how to code and do the program themselves.
You definitely got to keep me addressed on this because that's my neck of the woods. That's my area. I'm in the DFW area. I'm in Fort Worth, so I definitely got to come and be a part of that. I drove all the way down to Galveston. I certainly can come around the corner.
We're actually setting up the node at the Redbird Mall on West Camp.
Okay, that's right down the street.
What's that, West Camp?
Campus.
Wisdom.
Camp Wisdom.
Camp
I'm thinking
Wisdom
about Camp
Road.
Bowie because we got Wisdom and
Camp
Bowie.
Wisdom Road. We're building a
Wisdom.
Wi-Fi network down there.
Oh man, right there. Okay.
So we're working with some
67.
major. We're tackling the problems of the middle mile and the last mile in our community and education through that. Juneteenth is not a day of celebration only. It's a way of life.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's a way of thinking. And it's a way for us to go. That's what we have to understand. So I don't care, as you see here, I don't care whether you're a Christian, Nation of Islam, atheist. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, if you're black. Juneteenth is a way of life, a way for us to get stuff done. Okay? And the models and examples that were set forth by the Juneteenth people here in Houston and in Oklahoma, for start out, is to what we need to go forward. So that's our great thing for us to do.
Absolutely. And here's the thought that I was thinking we wasn't doing anything. To come across this.
The National Juneteenth Observance Foundation is a call to action. If you want to act, if you want to get involved, njof.org. We meet every Saturday about 12 noon Central Time on our conference line. We can get there, 720-420-4353. There's no pen needed. Jump in on the phone call, listen to what we got going on. Sign up to be part of the solution.
Wow, I certainly will. Do you have anything you can pass out to me? Some personal stuff I can just take?
I got some stuff. I got some flyers and stuff out in the car.
Okay.
We have a flyer that we send out to churches this past year because of Juneteenth Sunday. Okay. The first Father's Day was on June 19th, 1910. Was on Juneteenth. The first Father's Day was on Juneteenth.
Just happened to be on
it's not happening. 619 means that's the power of God telling you to think and do positive, so positive things will happen. And honoring fathers is a positive thing because it was the United States colored troops, those fathers of freedom that brought us about. So every time Juneteenth lands on a Sunday, we need to excel them fathers of freedom because they're the ones that were at the tip of the sword, okay? They're the ones that fought. Every place they went, they brought freedom with them, okay? And so underrated, under-acknowledged, and so we need to make sure we acknowledge those guys, especially this day.
Absolutely. And that's what you're going to get right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. A drop of jewels and knowledge, some things that we definitely need, and stuff that we might not have known about. And we got the people that know about these things and have the correct history. And these are the things that we definitely going to be bringing to the John Williams Shepard Show on Illicit Media and Illicit TV at Channel 49 TV right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. And I want to thank you again, my brother, for your time.
Thank you very much, Dallas, Fort Worth. I love you guys. All things Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. You heard it again, right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. We're gonna be signing out right here. This is John Williams Enlisted Media, right here on the John Williams Shepard Show. Enlisted Media, right here. We're right here in Arlington, Texas. We're finna get ready to go into the Arlington Police Department, and we're right here with D. Crane, right here. We're supporting her, but I'm out here with Carl Harris, right here. I got a lot of things in my hands, y'all. So I got things in my hand, but we're gonna go right in here. I'm trying to get some. We can't talk to somebody here. Right here.
Yes, sir.
So this is where we are right here on the police department.
Okay. I asked to speak to the highest person. Okay, ma'am.
I forgot where we are right here.
So you did hang up. Do you realize?
On Illicit Media.
Do not
Right here,
overtalk
Illicit
me.
TV. Right here.
Okay, listen, let me tell you something. You work for us, okay? I have a right to
We
dial
have
the public
paperwork
number.
right here with
You
us.
do not
And
have a
so
right,
we're out
because
here
I
to
was
see
not rude to
a
you,
chief
to hang up
or
because you don't like
a
what I
lieutenant or
You don't have a right to
a operating
Okay, ma'am, I have
authority
every right
here
to say.
in the Arlington
Every right
Police
to say.
Department right
What
tonight.
is your name and your
This
badge
is
number?
October,
What is your
September
name
the
and
30th,
your badge number, ma'am?
2022. It's
What
about
is your name
9:30
and your badge number? Let me give you mine. Let me
p.m.
give you mine. Let me give you mine.
And I'm John Williams. I'm John Williams episode for
This
Channel
is who I am.
Enlisted
What
Media
is your
right
name and
here.
your badge number?
I'm John Williams episode right.
Identify yourself, please, since you boldly said that you hung up in my face. She said that she hung up in my
The
face.
notifications right here. So went to Texas.
What you can do for me is what I asked her. I asked to speak to a
And so
lieutenant.
we have Miss Luke
I need to speak to the highest
Crane
person that's
D,
here.
and she's gonna be
Thank
coming
you.
in. We're gonna have her coming in right here. So I think
I
the
need to know your
highest
badge
lieutenant's
number.
gonna be
Your
coming in
ID.
as well. So we're gonna
No, you need to
take a
identify
pause
yourself.
right now, and we'll be right back.
Okay, who? What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
And we'll be right back.
It's okay, Chief Jones, I hope that someone tags you on to this. This is Arlington Police Department at its best. Officer Green is not working tonight, so I've never seen this young lady
So,
ever
John
before.
Williams,
We're supposed to
Illicit
be
Media,
bridging a
right
gap
here
between
in
leaders
Arlington,
and the
Texas.
community, and it doesn't seem like
And
this
I just
young
got my
lady,
bag in my
who
hand
is an
right now.
officer who's working at this
We're gonna
desk,
take a pause.
is cooperating. Her conduct is very unprofessional. She will not give me her badge number and neither her name.
She's outside. She should be in here in a minute.
She's refusing to give me her badge number, you all.
And we're right here at the
Ma'am,
Arlington
your
Police
job
Department
is to
right here.
provide customer service, protect property, and enforce the law. You don't have the authority to be rude, obstruct justice, and tell me that I cannot
We're gonna be waiting on
talk
her
to
to
a
come in
lieutenant.
here. She should be coming right in right now. Waiting on her.
And
Miss
she
Luca.
hung up in my face.
Miss Duke.
When you have officers
And here she
and
calm
employees
down.
that work for
And she calmed down right now.
police department,
Right here on Illicit Media.
they
Right
have
now.
bad conduct, we
So
got to
this
hold them
is
accountable for their
the
actions. It is a certain
This is
duty
the
and obligation
ocean
that
right
you
here.
abide by,
ocean
and
right
these
here.
officers
So
here,
this
she
is what
seems to
we
be abusing her authority and
down here
conduct.
protesting. This is the person right here in interest right here, Miss D. Crane. Y'all. We're gonna be doing an interview with her, an exclusive interview with her as well. So right now we are just waiting on the proper authority to come down. But we are at the Arlington Police Department. A couple more police people, and we do have police presence right here.
Of most of the Arlington police officers.
Right.
She has been trained. I have went through Citizens Academy.
And this is what I'm out here to get, Miss D. Crane as well. So I'm gonna go to my other account and we're gonna get ready to post that. All right, y'all, on Innocent Media right here in Arlington Police Department. I like this motorcycle. Look at this. It is here, and this is where we are right here, y'all. This is uploaded.
I don't know who can train her, but I'm gonna make sure that she's held accountable for her actions if she gets retrained.
And here is, I guess, Lieutenant here tonight. All right. This is who you talk to, right?
I know I've met before. I'm Cheryl Harrison, my dad. I bridged the gap between us and him.
It is right here.
This is Steve Crane. Okay, we have the paperwork here, sir.
I just missed your name, I'm sorry. What was your last name?
Carol Harrison, my dad. Okay, now, this evening, we've got some great news. You've heard of Officer Roper,
I
right?
recognize the name.
And you know about Dee Crane, okay? Her son Tavis, who was murdered.
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not sure what exactly y'all are talking about.
I'm asked to speak with the lieutenant. I was told by the lady in the middle, who's very rude, who will not give me her badge number or her name, that I cannot talk to a lieutenant. When I had conversations with Chief Jones, that's not what he said. We kind of like bridged the gap. And so, I don't know if this is something that she's making up, or you're the only person that's available and I will not be able to talk to the lieutenant. The issue
Can I
is...
answer your first question?
Yes.
Or do you want to, I don't want to interrupt you at all.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's not a lieutenant available right now at this exact moment to come up here. Okay, so that's why the lieutenant's not here. I'm here because I'm in the building. So it's not that you can't talk to the lieutenant, you just can't talk to the lieutenant right now. So I can, that answers that question, so I'll let you continue.
Okay, so I know it's the weekend, it's Friday, it's busy, I mean, it's Arlington is going, so that's explainable why it's two officers, that's not what she said. She gladly hung up in my face, I was very nice, I'm gonna have that call full, because we can't have officers escalating things. We gotta let them be professional, great conduct. These two ladies on the side have been very professional. She in the middle answered the phone call. She's kind of rude and she needs to be retrained. You come out here, I appreciate you. The reason for us is that this evening, late this evening, we appealed the case. The Crane family appealed that case. So we got an appeal case now that Officer Roper did not qualify for the immunity qualified law to actually kill Travis Crane. We are demanding immediate arrest of Officer Roper. We want him arrested, and we want him arrested now. With these documents we have, that's why I asked for a lieutenant. We have a murderer. He's still an employee here at the Arlington Police Department. We don't feel safe here in Arlington. Ms. Crane has went a long ways of grieving. Even the death notification was not done right. So we're here as citizens, as a leader, to demand for immediate arrest of Officer Roper. This case has been opened back up again, and we got legal documents stating that he did not qualify under the immunity law. And I want to say to this sister over here, while I got the camera, we cannot have police officers representing any police department being rude,
feels that they are under some type of threat, imminent threat or imminent danger, that they can use deadly force. And that's what this case is totally about. And so as a paralegal, as a social media, we want to get this case out and this case to be heard from the Crane family right here in Arlington, Texas, in Tarrant County, Texas, right here tonight. So that's what we're doing. And right here reporting John Williams of Enlisted Media, on channel Enlisted Media for the John Williams Shepard Show. John Williams Shepard right here.
So what are we going to do about getting him arrested immediately?
I don't have the authority to arrest him.
Who does?
I don't.
Who does?
I'd have to find out. And is there an arrest
Can you
warrant?
please find out tonight? No, we need to get an arrest warrant. What we got is a legal document from the state court of appeal, the Fifth Circuit Court. It's been filed, and we got information today.
And we're going to be
that he
getting
did
an
not
interview
qualify
from,
for the qualified immunity law,
we're going to be getting an
and we are
interview from Ms. D.
demanding
Crane.
for an
But tonight,
arrest
right now,
He
we
should not be
are
on the streets right now. He should not be
in support right here on Illicit Media with John Williams and the John Williams Shepard Show for
Look at these
D.
documents
Crane.
and get an immediate arrest.
Okay, and I can do that. I have no
So it looks like we're going to be getting some things moving tonight right here for the full investigation. So we will.
I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying, as far as tonight, that's not going to happen. However, I can, if you'd like, reach out and figure out who
I need for you to get in touch with the chief, mainly Chief Jones. Y'all tag Chief Jones on here. If anybody's in Arlington, you got to
So we're gonna be
city council. Who is Lucy? Ruby Williams, the city council in this area. I'm gonna get the city council up here. I need for you all to tag the chief of police.
and those who are tagged in right now, we need to be tagged in the chief of Arlington right here, the city of Arlington. I do believe we have a few people that we do know that can get in contact with them. So those who are watching, y'all can send in. We are going live right here.
Our court appeal case, and it was said that it's going to be reopened up and that he did not qualify under the qualified immunity law, which means that he committed murder. So we got a murderer on the streets who is an officer that's still hired by the Arlington Police Department, and we demand for an arrest. So can you please get and make some phone calls? And while y'all are watching Facebook Live, please y'all try to
And we're
make
right
phone
here
calls.
on Illicit Media with the John Williams Shepard Show.
Here involved, we need them here. We're waiting on the news people to get here because we want to break this.
And we do
up.
have
and again, I'm not trying to
our channel in
first to make some phone calls.
Listic Media right here.
It's going to give me a few minutes. I have to make a couple calls. But I'll be back up here as soon as I can.
Okay, thank you so much.
So we are going to be waiting here.
Please, I'm asking you all, if you can get a hold of Chief
So
Jones,
we want
please
to thank
get a
you
hold of Chief
again
Jones.
right here on
If
Illicit
you all can
Media.
get a hold of
So
the
we're
state
going to right over here to
in Arlington, Texas, where we are.
Somewhere in Fort Worth. I'm not quite sure exactly where.
That's in the district of Arlington Police
So we're going to be coming back here in a little while right here on Illicit Media right here. Channel Illicit Media on the John Williams Shepard Show.
case. It's all on Google where they deny. We pay a salary, they work for us, they're supposed to
I bet you talk to the same
No one
people.
goes to law, the only person that goes to law is Officer Ron Roper.
We up here seeking full justice and the initial arrest of this particular officer in this particular case. And we want transparency as well. And with this particular transparency here in the city of Arlington, the state of Texas, in Tarrant County, this will be one of the first initial cases like this particular case that will be held to the full highest accountability, and we are really seeking that after these things take place,
This is Miss Crane. Miss Crane.
that justice will not just prevail,
Waited a
but
long time for this, right?
it will be
Yes, I had been 5 years.
it will be appreciated by
Murdered my son.
the family
Yes, I have. And I'm ready for things to change.
and the
First of
friends.
all, Arlington Police
supporters.
Department need professional police officers, not hood rats. So,
Not thugs, not hood rats, not people that do not care.
or
We need
untrained
professional
people.
police
There has
officers.
to
We don't
be a
need
better
thugs
training
running
for
here.
communication.
We
There
don't need
has
hood
to be.
rats.
There has to be.
We don't need any of them. We
And
need
not only that,
professional
we don't
people that
need
know that they
officers
work for
going
us and need to
around
provide a professional
that
service.
are murderers
You got
and
hood rats
who
that
have
wear a badge and a gun that think it's okay to hang up guns.
the authority to apprehend at any time and then feel that they have the need to take a life under the so-called imminent threat and
It felt like
danger.
a sense of relief.
When I got the news today, I really had to pull over because I was driving, and I had to ask questions. It's like, my ears was hearing, but my brain wasn't calculating what he was saying. And he said it was reversed, and I was like, what's reversed? I immediately got mad. I thought, oh, I'm ready to fight. Still. But he was like, no, Miss Crane, it got reversed. went and pulled over, and all I could hear was reverse, reverse, reverse in my head over and over until I started crying. Y'all, Craig Roper didn't kill a dog or a cat. He killed my 23-year-old son. My baby, in the month of February, he was born in February, he died in February over candy wrapper that Elise Bolden was too stupid enough to realize candy floats. A pipe falls down. So she couldn't see, you could see something happening. They had just got the car. So I know it wasn't nothing on that car. Then they said, oh, well, he had a warrant out. Y'all, a warrant for a misdemeanor? Nothing that took place on February the 1st to the February the 2nd, in that little 25 minutes of time, merited my son being murdered. Nothing. Craig Roper did not de-escalate the situation, and Elise Bolden couldn't maintain the situation. So she was too untrained, too ignorant. Maybe she as a woman shouldn't be a cop. I don't know. Because you let a rookie, Craig had only been on the force 2 years, and he was able to come to your stop and take over. Who was the one to de-escalate the situation? Even on my job, they're telling us all the time, when our customers or clients get upset, de-escalate. Who is the person that is de-escalating for not just Arlington Police Department, but for Grand Prairie, for Dallas, for all these other police departments that have been having issues? And Arlington, what is it now? This is 2022. Between 2023 and I want to say 2019, 13 people have been murdered by the Arlington police officers. 13 people. And nothing's happened. The DOJ needs to come to Arlington and check them out. Tonight, I think, was uncalled for and rude. One of the females behind us was supposed to be answering the phone, and all of a sudden the phone went silent. And she acted as if she doesn't care. Somebody's untrained. Somebody don't know what they're doing. Arlington needs, this is why you get mad when black people say defund the police. It's more than just defunding. They need to be reformed, which means you need to be retrained. Instead of stopping a black person or a person of color with your hands on your gun, ready to shoot, you need to learn how to talk to us. You are on our tax-paying dollars too. I don't care if you work at Burger King or you in the corporate America. Whatever, 50 cents, 25 cents, $10, $20, coming out of our checks. Every time we get paid, paying for them. They got better health insurance, they got better whatever, and they, just because you wear a color, a uniform, that doesn't mean anything. You go home at the end of the day, you take off your uniform. I go home at the end of the day, I can never change my color. I'm black forever. I don't get a check for being black. I don't get health insurance for being black. I'm simply black. I would never retire from being black. But they are retired from being a police officer as if they are heroes. And they are no heroes. None of them. None of them.
And, my condolences is always with you. There is no easy way when a mother loses her child, especially to police brutality. And I helped with the protesting that we did with you, Ms. Crane, and we are still, this is just an accountability part of justice. Just the ideal that the appeals court looked at this and they investigated it properly, and now they're going to reopen up the case. Arlington Police Department thought that the case was over, and it's not over. And the fact that I announced to this lady up here who I was, she hung up in my face and was very rude. Now we have a male that's up here, that has come up here. It's already on social media how rude she was. I really wish that I was tape recording the conversation, but I'm gonna have that call full of how rude she was. Once I told her, I was not rude to her, she was rude to me, and she hung up the phone in my face. We didn't even have to come in here, because she would have never hung up. When I got in here, I asked her, did she hang up or did the phone hang up? She sarcastically told me There was no reason for her to hang up. I'm usually seeing, Officer Green here. He's been here for a long time, he's been professional.
Sir, she's not with us. Oh, I guess you can't get in, she pulled.
No, she didn't try to get in here. Okay, so what they're trying to do is cover up.
Yeah.
And so we're here because we are demanding immediate arrest. He did not qualify for a qualified immunity. He had cases of Travis Crane.
You were here. Rashid.
I called the brother Rashid
Organizer, right? The fortune's in the follow-up. So what you do when you follow up.
That's right.
I was a great, when I used to have my company, actually it was called Camel's Country Club, right? And we had over 48 clients that we served. Our first year of business, we earned $500,000 for our first year. People shot. How can a black company
Matter of fact, hold on.
start out with, no, it's personal care we actually take care of.